Something was in Smith's basement. He didn't know what it was, but it had been making itself known for days. At first, it was easy to dismiss, just the house doing what old houses do. But the sounds kept coming back. Slow, deliberate knocking, things shifting around in the dark. It got to the point where he just couldn't ignore it anymore. So he grabbed his camera and decided to go find out what it was.
It's been noises coming from this door all morning. I'll just sit here and record it for a minute.
He stood right outside that basement door and told the camera the noises had been going on all morning. Then he opened it, and the second that door swung wide, everything stopped. Complete silence. He went all the way down, checked every corner, found absolutely nothing. No animal, no fallen object, no reason for any of it. Just that awful feeling that whatever was down there knew he was coming and decided to wait him out. Christmas Eve, 2022. Bailey Page was back at her childhood home, the kind of place that's supposed to feel safe. While the rest of the family was upstairs asleep, her father was sitting alone in the living room next to the Christmas tree. No real reason, he just picked up his phone and took a photo. Weeks went by. Then her stepmother was going through the pictures and completely stopped scrolling.
So this was the image that my dad had taken. Prepare yourself for a jump scare, but this is nobody that I know.
Standing near the Christmas tree was a tall, dark figure, completely still. Nobody Bailey's family had ever seen before. Her father is adamant that he was the only one downstairs that entire night. But what really made this so disturbing was what her stepmother admitted next. Months before this photo was ever taken, she had caught a glimpse of that same tall figure standing right behind him, and then it was just gone. She never said a word about it because she didn't know how to explain it. So the question is, if she saw it months earlier, how long had it actually been there? This one is harder to watch than most of the others because it doesn't feel like a ghost story. It feels real. Tonto was terminally ill and resting in bed when her family noticed she was behaving strangely. She started talking about someone standing right beside her. Calm as anything, she described a little girl in pink just standing there, watching her quietly. Nobody else in that room could see a thing, and what made it so unsettling was that she had never said anything like this before, not once.
What is amazing, Mom?
Can you see this little pink girl here?
The pink girl?
You can't.
No, I can't see the pink girl. Is she Chinese or Oriental?
Chinese.
Pardon me?
Chinese or
Chinese?
party toiler. Harder.
They're having a party? What kind of, is it a birthday party with kids? Who's having the birthday party?
Oh, I don't know.
Tanta kept insisting the girl was real. She even seemed to think there was some kind of celebration happening nearby, like a party. And that detail is what stuck with people, because this isn't actually that uncommon. There are countless accounts from people in the final stages of life who describe seeing figures, sometimes strangers, sometimes people they once knew, often described as calm rather than frightening. Whether Tonto was truly seeing something, or whether her mind was doing something else entirely, nobody can say for certain, but it's one of those clips that stays with you. This was supposed to be a completely ordinary birthday. Friends and family packed around the cake, everyone singing, candles burning, the whole thing. Nothing unusual, nothing strange. And then right before Ben could even lean in to blow them out, something happened that killed the mood in the entire room. Take a look.
Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you. What? Go! Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ben. Happy birthday to you.
Every single candle went out at the exact same time. Nobody was close enough to do it. Ben didn't blow them out. A thin curl of smoke drifted up, and the whole room just went quiet. But it was the second camera angle that really unsettled people. From that view, it looked less like the candles simply went out, and more like something had breathed directly over them. Was it just a random draft at the worst possible moment? Maybe, but nobody in that room seemed convinced of that. This one spread across the internet fast, and once you see why, you'll understand. A girl named Shasha was babysitting at a house she'd never been to before. The night was completely normal. The kid was happy. She filmed a quick clip to send to the parents later. Nothing seemed out of place at all. But when the mother watched the video that same evening, her entire demeanor changed in an instant.
But I think I see something looking at me through that window. I might be a little delusional, but I think I see something.
That's when the mother pointed to the background of the video. Partially hidden behind a corner near one of the windows, a figure with long dark hair slowly leaned into view just for a moment, then disappeared. Shasha is absolutely certain that she and the child were the only ones in that house all night. And here's the part that really gets under your skin. The mother admitted she had seen something similar before, but never told anyone because she didn't think anyone would believe her. Shasha posted the video, and now nobody can agree on what that figure actually was. Josh says his security cameras have been picking up things he genuinely cannot explain. It started small. Shapes hanging around just outside the frame, footsteps in hallways he knew were empty, knocking that had no source. He tried to brush it off for a while, but then one night he walked past his bedroom and heard something that stopped him cold.
Okay, hearing laughter or something coming from the room? Of course it stopped as soon as I...
He searched the entire room. Nothing there. No movement, no one, total silence. But here's what viewers kept pointing out after watching his footage. This doesn't feel random. Whatever might be in Josh's home isn't stumbling around. It seems aware. It waits. It pulls back the moment he tries to get it on camera. And from everything he shared, it's not getting quieter. It's getting worse. This woman had been losing sleep for weeks. Every night, something outside her house was making noise, and every time she went to check, nothing was there, but the feeling that something was watching her, it never went away. Then, one night, the sounds came back louder than they'd ever been, and they were coming from right outside her garage. So she did what most of us would be too scared to do. She grabbed her phone and walked straight toward it. Tucked behind a tree, just a few feet from her driveway, a face was staring back at her. Pale, completely blank, and way too close. What made it so much worse was that there was no body visible, just a face, half hidden in the dark, watching her. She screamed and ran back inside, and to this day she still has absolutely no idea what was standing outside her home that night. Chris Hill had explored plenty of abandoned buildings before. He knew what to expect, or at least he thought he did. This school had been sitting empty for decades. Dark hallways, dusty classrooms, old desks, forgotten toys, the usual. But from the moment he stepped inside, something felt different. The air was heavier. The silence had a weight to it, like the building itself was aware he was there. He kept filming and pushed deeper in, right up until he noticed a doll sitting alone in the corner. He stepped closer to get a better look, and then it just fell over on its own.
This is weird, man. Safe is still here. I wonder what's in it. Where the f did he go? Hello. Where did he go? it's getting really cold. What the f is going on? Somebody's in there. Scared the oh man. Oh man. Get my gun out. Hello. Oh, it's a get that thing, man. That is creepy.
Later on, while trying to find his way out, Chris heard a scream echo through the building from somewhere he couldn't pinpoint. Then, a shadow moved through a room ahead of him. He rushed to check and found nothing. Then the footsteps started above him, heavy and fast, moving down the staircase toward him.
Oh, here it is. This place is crazy. I remember the last time I explored it. Oh, shit. Hello? Hello? What? Okay, I know I heard somebody coming down these stairs. I'm out.
He ran to the stairs. Again, nobody. At that point, Chris had had enough. He got out of that building as fast as he could, completely convinced that whatever was inside with him was not human. Whether it was actually paranormal or just someone else in that building messing with him, honestly, we're still not sure which option is less disturbing. This one was caught completely by accident. A guy was just cruising down the highway late at night, camera rolling, nothing unusual going on. The kind of drive you've done 100 times and never thought twice about. But somewhere along that road, the night took a turn that nobody in that car was ready for. Take a look.
No, he's too fast. Bruh, no.
Go in this parking lot right here. Go in this parking lot right here. Go in this parking lot right here. Turn all the way around. Turn all the way around.
He's right there. He's right there. He's right there.
Turn all the way around.
Get that right there.
Turn all the way around. Turn all the way around. So I'm off the regular way.
Bro, hold on. Get the light out my face, bro. I can't see. I want to run up on the car.
Turn around because he gonna.
Hey, son.
He on your side.
No, son. Where you at?
So he right there running down the street.
Bro, hold on. Get the light out my face. Yes. I don't see him.
He's right there. Son, go straight. Look, right there.
Where
Yeah, go straight, go straight, go straight. Go in the middle of the street, go in the middle of the street.
What?
No, give it. Wait.
Out of nowhere, a man appeared on the side of the road, and before anyone could process what was happening, he launched into a full sprint straight toward the car. The driver's first instinct was that maybe this guy needed help, but the way he was moving, that wasn't someone asking for help. As he got closer to the camera, something about him looked deeply off. His eyes caught the light in a way that didn't look right, almost like they were lit from the inside. The driver floored it and got out of there. Seconds later, and this could have gone very differently. This family says it never really stops. It starts the same way every time, soft tapping somewhere inside the walls. Harmless at first, but within minutes it builds into something violent enough to wake the kids and leave them terrified. The father has tried everything, cleansings, prayers, you name it. It goes away for a little while, and then it comes right back. But the night they recorded this, it wasn't the pounding that shook them. It was something else entirely. Watch closely.
Johnny, es la voz de la niña, papi.
Sí, pero...
De Marco.
No.
No, si es de la niña.
Pero no es...
pasado algo.
No. Ya sabes que no es la niña, ya sabes que no es la niña. Ya no me olvido que... Ya sabes que no es la niña.
Entonces...
Pues espérate.
Oye.
Está aquí afuera, ¿ah?
Sí, no habrá pasado algo.
No, tú tranquila, no pasó nada. Es eso que nos habla. Pero no le voy a abrir. Voy a bajar. No mames, güey. Ah, cabrón. Miren, amigos, no hay nadie. Ya es de madrugada y mis hijos no están, se fueron a dormir con su abuela. No hay absolutamente nadie. Escucharon los ruidos. Uy. Escuche. Yo creo que ya no es hora de estar. Se escuchó aquí. Son casi las 2 de la madrugada. Ya les mostré. No, absolutamente nadie. Ya está todo cerrado. Está todo cerrado, ya me voy.
A little girl's voice, clear as anything, whispering somewhere in that dark house. And the children who actually live there and are old enough to speak weren't even home that night. People watching also spotted something sitting quietly in the background, a Lalebu doll, because of course there was. Owners online have been talking about these things for years, sharing stories about strange sounds and whispers that seem to start right after bringing one home. Skeptics say it's all coincidence, but others believe some objects don't create the problem. They just give whatever's already there a reason to stay.